Well, our first season in the Championship has been a bit of a roller coaster ride, and with only one game to go against Crystal Palace, we are certainly going to be finishing somewhere in the mid-table positions. But if you take a look at how we've done this year, it looked like at one point potentially we'd be pushing for promotion playoff spots, but now we have sunk down, and we're still 3 years ahead of what the board have expected, so I'll take that. Hello guys, and welcome back to the 46th episode of the FM21 Salford City Save, where today it is the season finale, and unfortunately there's going to be no playoff football this year. It is physically and mathematically impossible for us to do it, but we can end the season on a high with an unexpected win away from home against Crystal Palace. Do I think it's going to happen? Probably not, but like in the video can't help. Can we please get 8 likes to end the season on a high? And also make sure that you have subscribed if you are new around here for daily-ish Football Manager videos and the start of a new season where hopefully we will be actually pushing for some promotion places, just like we did in our second season of the League 2 campaign. I'm hoping that the Championship will be pretty similar, although I don't know how likely it is, because even our top player apparently is Edgehill. He's not even considered Championship quality, I'm pretty certain. He's currently operating at a Sky Bet Championship level, so we'll take that. But the 3.5-star people, I'm certain, are only at Sky Bet League 1. No, he's a decent. I'm being proven wrong here quite frequently. What about Poigmel? I'm starting to look like an idiot here. Oh, okay. He's a decent. Okay. Maybe 3-star people. Try Scowen. Okay, let's see. He is good League 1. See, we have a lot of people in our starting lineup that are League 1 players. So we have to get some serious improvements going on in the squad if we want to be competing for the title next year. Probably not aiming for the title, but playoff positions would be exactly what I want, and I think it would be pretty realistic to what the board would want as well. Actually, I think they're probably only going to want mid-table, but you know what? I'm aiming for higher. I'm being ambitious at this club, and we're going to jump into the last game of the season. Actually, we're not. We're just going to go over the game since last time. I remember I played some off camera. So these were the 3 games I believe I played. Portsmouth ended up being a 4-1 loss. So not ideal, but we bounced back with 2 wins, 4-1 and 1-0. Pretty solid at home, and hopefully we can take that momentum into this game. This is the squad that we're going with. Just brought Harry's in because I've realised that Brian is a little bit injured. Aside from that, it's pretty much a full strength 11. The same squad that we've been using for just about the entire season. Have been a bit up and down, but I'm expecting a win here tonight. Well, I'm not actually expecting a win, but I'm hopeful of a win either way. Trying to end the season on a high. And let's jump straight into it. Take a look at the Crystal Palace side. I can't see anyone I really recognise apart from Wesley, who used to play for Aston Villa. Also see Clark, I know him, Osborne, Lascelles, a couple of good players in there. And if you compare it to our squad, there's definitely a lot more quality in there. But you know what? We are Salford, and we have come away with some absolutely shocking results this year. So I'm hoping that we come away with another shock today. And I thought Bolger had done the unthinkable after just a couple of minutes. But no, I imagine this man is probably not going to win the Player of the Year for 3 years in a row. It would be an insane accomplishment if he did manage to do that, especially with him being in, 2 leagues above where he was 2 seasons ago. So, yeah, a bit of a different kind of skill level, but we'll roll with it anyway. I'm sure he's still going to be a great defender for us for the rest of the season. There's 1 game left, so he better be a good defender for us. It's pretty important that we don't concede here today, and we haven't just yet. Great save from Kelleher means that is still 0-0, and I just don't know what positions we quite need to upgrade just yet. I'm still kind of working on that. I'm thinking striker needs an upgrade again. I think a better reserve winger would be good, even though I have a ton of reserve wingers. I just don't think any of them are quite up to par. McCandy is not bad, but I don't love bringing him on. To be honest, he's a good reserve person in my opinion, but I feel like I should be focusing more on the game at hand. And Bolger gets in with a great tackle there, and he is really showing that he still can play up here with the championship level squads. He is a great player, and he's still getting better even with his old age. Sved's coming in, and that shot's gone just wide. He's not a man that I feel the need to get rid of. He had a shaky start this year, but he is really coming to his own. I think that Scowen finally needs to be replaced. Another player that we've had since the League Two, probably just not quite up to what we need at the moment. I mean, Bulger's pretty close to being one of our best players, one of our most consistent players, but I feel like he's pretty close to the chopping block. So I think it's another season of just taking what we can get. If good players come up, we will slot them into our squad. I mean, maybe not both wings because, yeah, it's not the most crucial position for us, but Edgehill and Sved had some on-again, off-again days. That is why I kind of would like to have a third option in there. After 40 minutes, it is 4 shots to 4. They've had a much higher XG than us, but I'll tell you what, we're definitely not doing bad away from home against a side that we should be being dominated by, and against a side that have everything to play for tonight. If you take a look at the standings, we can see that Watford are just ahead of them. I imagine they are going to win their game either way. So, technically speaking, Crystal Palace could get into automatic promotion spots here if they win tonight, but I highly doubt it. And I mean, as long as we do our part, come away with a draw, it's definitely not going to happen. Clark on the ball for them, and they're trying to make sure that does happen. And they've done a lot to help them on their way to potentially getting promoted this year. I'd say potentially, because it does seem like Watford are winning their game because they are a wee bit higher on points than Crystal Palace. But that goal, it'll help them, and it won't help us, because I would like to finish. What's the highest we could finish? I feel like it's like 10th place, 9th place maybe. I would love to finish around there. I feel like that was a very respectable finish for a first team and for a first season in the championship. And Edgehill has just got a major run to put the ball into the back of the net and get us back on level terms. Beautiful stuff. And that's exactly what we needed to kickstart potentially a good result here tonight and a bit more momentum, because it does seem like we've been seeing Crystal Palace chance after chance, and eventually one went in, but we go down the other end and get one back. If we take a look at the other sides that we've been promoted with, though, Millwall and Swansea, they're both probably going to be in playoff football next year. So it's interesting to say the least. Potentially we have underperformed this year, but there's no part of me that thinks I could have done an insane amount more this year. I mean, that's just not true. I could have done a lot more, but you know what I mean. Like, I feel like we don't have the best players. We're definitely not favourites for promotion. So I don't think we've done bad. I don't think we've overperformed. I certainly don't think we've underperformed, though. And you guys might have different opinions in the comment section, but you know what, we'll roll with it either way. I'm happy with how we've done, and hopefully we come in with another goal here, but Edgehill's shot goes well wide of the mark. And after 70 minutes, I feel like I should start thinking about making some substitutions. I just really don't know who to bring on and who to take off, because no one's really played that bad. Well, apparently Harry's is having a pretty lackluster game, day at the office, sorry, I was trying to say. Maybe Brian can come on for the last few minutes. And you know what? We're going to take Edgehill off. I hate to do it, but the man needs a rest. And yeah, I feel like it's an intelligent move. You know what? We're doing one more substitution. Scowen, our captain, coming off. Now we've done all 3 substitutions in one move. And the only thing we can do now is sit back, relax, and hope that we come away with an opportunity to put the ball into the back of the net to get us a surprise victory away from home in the last day of the season. To be honest, I would take a draw. Let's all be honest here. We weren't expecting to come away with a draw, so yeah, it's an alright result to say the least. And they could be spoiling the moment here as they are coming away with the opportunity, but we do pick up the ball. Could be one of those fake highlights that you see in the last few minutes that you occasionally get in this year of Football Manager, but I have a feeling it's not, as they're coming in on goal. I was expecting that to bulge in the back of the net, but luckily Gallagher gets his hands to it. He's going to clear it long, I imagine. Or roll it out potentially. I don't really know. This is more than 6 seconds. I can tell you that much for free. Played it out to De Silva into Sved, into Shaw eventually. Maybe this is an attacking opportunity for us. But no, the full-time whistle blows, and I will take that. A 1-1 draw against a very good side there, potentially getting promoted even through the playoffs. And we have done well to avoid a loss there. And that means that at the end of the season, we have finished in 12th place, with very little chance of us finishing any higher, to be completely honest. We could only get 2 more points from that. No, so that is as high as we physically could have finished. 12th place, bang in the middle of the table. It's not bad. The teams that have been relegated are Portsmouth, Luton and Barnsley, and the teams in the playoff are Swansea, Blackburn, Millwall and Crystal Palace, with Watford and Sheffield United getting promoted. Up in the Premier League, we can see that no teams are officially relegated yet, but it looks like Aston Villa, Brighton and West Brom are very much on the chopping block. As far as statistics go, we haven't gotten anyone too high up there in goals, but assists, Alex Hunt has done a pretty good job to get 11. No one up there, no one up there. Most key passes, no one up there, unfortunately. We've got Bulger with one of the best pass completions, I'll take that. Edgehill with the most dribbles per game, with Shved just behind him. So we're clearly some good runners on the ball, and we've come away with an awesome result to end the season. And we're just going to have to simulate forward, hope that we get the season review very quickly. And to be honest, I'm not even going to bother going all the way to the awards at the end of the season, because let's all be honest here, we're not getting any. I hate to break it to you all. If we do, I will let you know at the start of the next episode, but don't leave just yet. This episode is not over. We're doing the season review, and I'm hoping that comes in just a second. Yes, there we go. The new arrivals. Let's take a look. The season review. I'm clicking the button, mate. I've clearly clicked it. There we go. We've gone there eventually. We've come away with an alright finish in this year's season. A B rating. I'll take it. I will take it. Average home attendance of 104%. Wow, okay. We're definitely an interesting level of fan base coming to the games now. Definitely a lot better than it used to be. I remember we were getting 50% a couple of seasons ago, so this is a huge improvement. Goal of the season goes to a player that we can't take a look at. Would love it if Football Manager actually fixed that one, but you know what? We've come away with some good results elsewhere. 5-1 win against Crystal Palace. That was still an absolutely historic day. Crystal Palace, definitely a better side than us, as we have seen in the previous game, but even in this game we could see that they were probably better than us. We managed to lose 4-1 to Cardiff, unfortunately, though, and as far as finances go, we've done pretty well this year, I'm not going to lie. Most shirts sold going to Edgehill. I can't say I would have predicted that. You know, he's a good player. I didn't think he'd be a fan favourite, and I'm happy to see that he is. Shved, Hunt, Puigmal and Shaw also getting some high numbers. None of our, unsung heroes like Bulger, like your Scowans, but tell you what, it's not bad. And we have come away with this as our potential best lineup of the year. And I have to say, I could not disagree more with the left winger. Shved was average this year, inconsistent, but Shadipo played 7 games, and he got 2 goals and 2 assists. Can't say I agree with that at all. Yeah, no, Shved wasn't that bad. Definitely not that bad, but the rest of it, completely agree with. That is our best 11. Brian, Bulger, Adar, Coulson, Callagher, Scowen, Hunt, Puigmal, Edgehill, Shaw, and Shadipo. Would have given it to Shved, but, I mean, kind of fair enough. Fans Player of the Year, Bulger. Of course, mate. He's not selling the shirts, but he doesn't need to. He keeps putting in performance after performance, and no one really knows how. Of course, I clicked on a player. That means we have to go through everything once again, and I've clicked it ages ago. I'm finally able to move forward. That's not even my laptop. My laptop is fast. I'm just putting it out there. Don't even know what's going on there. The accolades. Here we go. Hunt, the young player of the season. I can get behind that. Signing of the season goes to Adar. I think he is probably the best signing that we've made in some time for this football club. Definitely a great fee of only £600,000, as we can see over here. Highest fee ever played for a player, but I still think there's an absolute steal. Shaw is the top goal scorer. Who else? What is there? Hunt with the most assists. Most man in the match awards goes to Callagher, surprisingly, and the highest average rating goes to Brian. Not something that I would have expected, but I'd definitely take it. Ollie Shaw gets the most goals in a single match. No way we haven't had a hat-trick before. I refuse to believe that. De Silva gets the most appearances by a player. He has been there for quite some time, and I'll tell you what, he's been a consistent player for us all season, and we have our budgets of next year. I'm not expecting any boost, but I think we have got a slight one. A very marginal boost. I think we actually have. That's not bad. That isn't definitely enough money to play with. And I'm certainly beginning the scouts out and about straight away, trying to get some deals in early. And this is the board vision. They want us to finish mid-table next year. I will take that. And then they want us to move into top half. I think that's a good level of ambition, but also a good level of realism. I like it. We're going to try and get rid of set pieces as we do every single year. Can we do it? We can do it this year. Get in. I don't think anything else is new. We've got work within wage budget. Obviously, I'm going to do that. This year I struggled to even spend the budget that we did have, and we're going to tell the boys that we're going to aim to finish mid-table next season, because I think that is absolutely fair. Let's go for this one, and they are satisfied. That's exactly the reaction I was going for, and I don't know what I said there, but they seem reserved about it. What did I say? I don't know. Oh, I think I was talking about the FA Cup. Probably should have read that one. That is now where we're going to end this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like this video. Can we please get 8 likes? That would be amazing to end the season. Subscribe if you're new around here for daily-ish Football Manager videos and the start of a new season. Really appreciate all the support that we've had on the channel recently. It blows me away to have been doing this for a year and to have 327 subscribers as of right now. It's actually my 1 year anniversary tomorrow of making this channel, so February the 1st. I think I would have made a special video for that. I think I was going to react to my first video. Don't know if I end up doing it, but we'll see. If you want to see that and I didn't upload it, let me know down in the comment section below. But once again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all later.